Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy.
He said something to me one time, a long time ago. At Chris Lighty's wedding, he told me to take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
With fresh testimony, evidence, and witnesses appearing at each court hearing, it would be an understatement to say that the Diddy trial has dominated the music business for a considerable amount of time. Globally, people's responses to Diddy's situation have been varied. Some have attacked him directly, while others have attempted to defend him and portray him as an innocent man. However, only one individual seemed to be genuinely enjoying it. In all of these, 50 Cent, in addition to made fun of Diddy in public when he was at his lowest, but he also doesn't give a damn about the consequences of his words or deeds. And 50 doesn't seem to mind going to extreme lengths to yell at anyone who attempts to come for him or stand by Diddy. Since the official announcement of Diddy's trial, on May 5, 2025, 50 Cent appears to have discovered what he's been looking for: an opportunity to finally bring Diddy to justice. Additionally, enjoy yourself while doing it. And the darkest period in Diddy's life is the ideal moment to do it.
That must have happened though, like that we just don't know about behind the scenes.
He loves me.
That maybe a situation, a deal went bad. I don't know what it is.
Sometimes people that feel like they don't like you and they act like that, they really love you.
Given the ongoing trial, you might be wondering why 50 Cent is openly criticizing Diddy without mentioning his struggles. In actuality, 50 Cent and Diddy have never gotten along well. 50 has always been at the top of the animosity and rivalry that have existed between them.
Daddy, where you put my bag?
Daddy, I like when you scrambling and scraping for shit.
No, I got
I like that.
Shit. I'll be practicing.
When 50 Cent first entered the music business in the late 1990s, when rappers were still relatively new and fresh, he had a few hit songs, and at the time, everyone was feeling his rhythm. Despite the fact that 50 Cent and Diddy were both on the East Coast at the time, there seemed to be a frosty vibe between them. Despite owning a record business, 50 never really seemed to underscore with Diddy. Additionally, it didn't make sense because it's common for indie rappers to start hanging out with the bigger names in the industry the moment they gain popularity on the East or West Coast. For 50 Cent, however, this was not the case. Unlike other rappers of the time, he declined to spend time with Diddy or go to the well-attended parties he hosted.
I don't know why. With Fifth, he loves me. He loves me.
Do y'all really
can't
have
see
a
it?
beef?
I mean, y'all can't see it.
No, we can't see it.
Y'all can't see that he loves me.
But see,
you really, hold on, you really think that's hate? When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
You know he loves me.
I don't think he like you.
Okay.
And they collaborated. They were rarely spotted together, even though 50 wrote a song specifically for him.
Diddy's
White parties were essentially the biggest events in Hollywood at the time. However, 50 was one of the few famous people who didn't go to any of Diddy's parties.
Telling you, look, later you gonna find out a little shit that I be saying be real. Do you understand what I'm saying? Man, listen, I'm trying to tell you the truth. But the truth, sometimes it hurts.
Right.
It hurts people and they don't want to hear that shit, but I'm trying to tell you.
Nah.
Ask me, could he take me shopping?
50 Cent's attempt to distance himself from Diddy appears odd. But since they never actually got into a public quarrel or fight, no one really cared. But as time passed, the two seemingly non-existent friendship would gradually develop into something more unique than anyone could have predicted.
You miss me though, for real, because it seems like a thing.
I miss
his
partying
birthday
with
party,
Puff, man.
But I'm talking about for your birthday.
Huh?
Why won't you party with me for your birthday, man?
We partied for my birthday before. You came to my party.
No, but me and you ain't never really party. You know what I'm saying?
The 2003 wedding of Chris Lighty, the former manager of the 50s, was one of the most talked about events involving Diddy and 50 Cent. 50 Cent claims that at one point during the celebration, Diddy approached him and asked if he could go shopping with him. 50 felt uneasy and skeptical of Diddy as a result of this chat, since he said it was unusual for a man like Diddy to say such things to his fellow humans. 50 people believe that a guy would say that to a girl. Additionally, Diddy's suggestion didn't seem appropriate.
You know what he's saying is like fruity. You know what I'm saying? Like, he said something fabulous and he goes, yo, but me and you, we ain't party. Like, we need to party. What is he talking about? That's the kind of stuff that when people say that to me, I get a little uncomfortable. I get uncomfortable.
Typically, 50 Cent blew him off, and in addition to turning down the offer, he publicly disclosed this. Thus, the public saw Diddy in an unflattering light. At this point, the beef became genuine, and everyone was aware of it. However, Diddy first remained silent about it. No interviews, no statements. He declined to stoke public curiosity about whether or not he actually asked 50 Cent to accompany him shopping. However, he continued to repeat the story throughout his interviews despite his silence. According to some, 50 was merely using Diddy's name to gain influence, and Diddy refused to let him ride his wave. Only a few years later, Diddy addressed the shopping accusations, saying that he offered to pay for the shopping because he believed 50 Cent needed some clothes.
I don't really take it personal. I know he has a different sense of humor, and he's just not in my life. We don't have to never cross paths, and I will never say nothing negative about him.
For someone like 50 Cent, this was a serious jab, and he did not overlook it, as was to be expected. He taunted Diddy about some of their past interactions by releasing diss tracks one after the other. For example, 50 Cent criticizes Diddy for attempting to defraud him of his money in his song. The bomb.
At Chris Knighty's wedding, he told me he'd take me shopping. I looked at him like, what'd you just say? Let me move, man, before I do something. You're gonna make me mess up the wedding.
Oh, that's a nice gesture.
Let me get out of it. No, dude, you take me. That's what a guy says to.
However, this was just the start of Diddy and 50 Cent's collaboration. Whenever Diddy tries anything new or goes out in public, 50 Cent is usually there to somehow urinate in his face. And this has undoubtedly led to many iconic social media posts and tweets.
I asked 50 about that, and he said you did the same thing to him. You asked him to take him shopping.
Yeah, I thought he needed some clothes.
Widely shared video showed French Montana throwing effing bottles into a garbage can. 50 Cent responded to this specific video with one of the industry's most renowned
clapback videos.
You know who hit that nigga, man? That nigga saw. He scared them boys from the west side to break him off. Jump on his ass so we run the hall and shake him off. You go on and you send me 50,000 out. For this travel fees, you know, airfare, hotel space, that last joint, I really service your ass, nigga.
This competition over the vodka brand began when Puff partnered with Shock, and he dominated the scene until 50 Cent replaced Diddy with effing vodka. Both males became competitive as a result. 50 Cent was also prepared to go all out on Diddy and Sarah, and for 50, the footage of French Montana throwing bottles of effing in the garbage was the clincher.
We're going to the Puffy parties. You from the front and the back at the same time? What are you talking about? I mean, look, if you're into that, I'm fine with it. To each his own. I'm just saying this is my kind of party.
Without appearing to be offended by French Montana's behavior.
He went all out to make fun of Diddy. At one point,
50 began paying attention to Diddy's sexuality and confidence. And whenever he discussed it, people began to question whether he was speaking the truth about Diddy.
Yo, I just seen a clip of French Montana throwing bottles of effing in the garbage. You know, Puffy called him like, you said you like this shit. You want your record out, don't you? You dummy. You playing. They putting us out of business, you ass. You better do something.
Stay away from that. Kefed's arrest for Tupac's murder in 2023 marked the beginning of Diddy's legal issues. 50 Cent stated that he was positive Diddy ordered the hit on Tupac when he was slain in 1996. Additionally, 50 began posting insulting Diddy for his supposed role in the crime as soon as the trial began in 2023. Diddy, however, moved on to something more significant.
That's how I feel about your boy. What the is this?
150 Cent eventually had the opportunity to ridicule Diddy in 2025, after Diddy's ex-girlfriend Cassie filed a lawsuit against him on several counts, including sexual abuse. Without holding back this time, Just 4 days after Diddy's trial began, on May 9, 2025, 50 Cent made his first public appearance about the trial. His statement essentially revealed the reason behind the AI-generated photo he shared of himself in court as each juror in Diddy's case. The jury selection process for Sean Diddy Combs' trial is now concluded. He wrote, "I don't know if it is fair, but don't worry, be happy." The supporters were prepared for the numerous trolling posts that would follow, and set the stage for them. After Diddy's defense attorneys attempted to present Cassie's argument that day, 50 Cent questioned Diddy's defense strategy after posting another AI-generated image of himself attacking Diddy. "Yana, this theory of Cassie kicking Diddy's ass, I'm not buying it," was the caption he used this time. Diddy was the target of yet another bullet. And 50 Cent appeared to be enjoying himself as Diddy was going through what seemed to be the most difficult time of his life. A week after his initial post, on May 15th, Diddy's defense team turned down a plea in court. And you can rely on 50 Cent to share his thoughts on why I believe the diddler ought to have accepted the plea deal. This is more insane than normal. He wrote that it would have been preferable if Diddy had agreed, the court's plea. Of all his posts, he has gone viral the most. The post went viral on Instagram and Twitter. Cassie's statement that Diddy dragged her into an inflatable pool filled with baby oil was referenced in the headline of this 3-slide Instagram post from People magazine. An AI-generated image of Diddy riding a duck-shaped pool in what appeared to be baby oil was displayed on the second slide. He was seen soaking in baby oil in another AI-generated image on the third slide. Damn, he did all that to go out. Like, this is the caption for each of these photos. This underscore is more insane than normal.
Like he would say stuff, and it's like he wasn't like in the closet; he was like in the hallway. Now you see so much shit that you go, wait. No, this was visible.
However, you couldn't have been more mistaken if you believed that 50 would end there. One aspect of this whole drama is how insanely committed 50 Cent is to turning Diddy's trial into a farce. To date, he has produced some of the funniest memes from the trial. And given the direction things are going, he doesn't appear to be stopping anytime soon.
About things that are nonsense. We don't even entertain nonsense, my brother. So we're not even going to go there, with all due respect, but I appreciate you as a journalist asking. Thank you.
Because you, listen, 7 years ago, I'd have been like, yo, did you hire somebody to kill Pac? But no, you do it like a journalist.
Yeah, no, I mean, we wouldn't even get into nonsense like that.
To attend a party together, indeed. He has made fun of Diddy in his tweets and Instagram posts. 50 Cent has been labeled Diddy's worst hater up until this point, but he doesn't seem to care. 50 Cent appears to be enjoying the trial, as evidenced by his insane tweets and AI images. Diddy, however, is not in the same category. He's doing more than that, though. 50 Cent is standing up for anyone who tries to support Diddy or speak well of him. Because the diddler ought to have accepted the plea, pursuant to 50, additionally, 50 did not agree with others like Andrew Tate and the host of Fresh and Fit, who seem to believe that Diddy is merely a victim of the cancel movement.
Shifts in Hollywood.
I don't call him gay. I said,
Let me read it, Fifth.
Oh my God.
Sorry I can no longer help you guys. Soon you will all be gay and happy. You are all now left under leadership of Puffy Daddy. Report to the nearest rainbow. Dinner Thieves in theaters January 9th.
When Diddy's trial got underway and the accusations started coming in, the manosphere, which included influential people like Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit, who were once friends with Diddy's inner circle, said that all of the charges against Diddy were fabricated in an attempt to overthrow another strong alpha.
As surprised as everyone else. Like I didn't make the allegations. I didn't tell people to say these things. It comes out, I see it in the news like everyone else. But I did feel uncomfortable with the way you represent the idea of going to these projects.
To come party with me.
Yeah.
They asserted that Denny was a victim of canceled culture and that his status as a wealthy black businessman made matters worse. They called Cassie's bluff and slapped the allegations in the face. One individual, however, was not amused. Whether someone was involved or not didn't matter to 50 Cent. He criticized everyone.
Diddy, is he guilty? Probably, yeah. I believe he's guilty. There's enough evidence around. He looks pretty guilty. But when the media's attacking him, I sit and think, I don't sit and think, Diddy's a piece of shit, Diddy's a piece of shit. I don't get programmed in the media. I sit and think, why only him?
50 Cent refused to hide behind cryptic posts when no other celebrity would speak for what appeared to be the truth. And he made it clear that Diddy's fans would eventually appear to shift their opinions. They changed from saying, "Oh, he's just a victim of canceled culture," to "We don't support abuse, but due process." And it was clear that 50 had succeeded in forcing themselves to see the reality. And the world would be against them even if they didn't do it for 50 Cent. And the focal point of it all would be 50 Cent. Furthermore, the rapper's involvement in the trial may be illogical given that he has little to no relation to it. I mean, is it really shocking that 50 Cent is enjoying himself so much while trolling Diddy, given their long history together and their familial ties? Are you all shocked?
They're okay and he's not. Why did they randomly choose him? Did he stop obeying? Did he not re-sign the contract? Did he refuse to shut up about certain things? Why did they pluck him from the bunch of hundreds they could have gotten? That's what I think when the media attacks someone. So that's what a smart man thinks.
Since 50 Cent began the trial trolling, one question has been circulating. Are 50 and Diddy still at odds? Or is he merely seeking influence? I'm not sure. It's 50 after all. What are your thoughts? After leaving a comment, like it, distribute it. Get the post by subscribing. Share your thoughts with us. Remark. Similar to the narrative, tell the tale. Get the page subscribed to. Also, go get that merchandise while you're at it. Yes, it is there. Right there. And I'll talk to you later. Blessings and peace.